Hello everybody, this is just me again. I'm just heading off on my European travels, leaving tomorrow. Today's Wednesday and I decided to book the ferry earlier, and due to the heat and the new EES system, not sure what's going to be like in Dover. During the day, they're on about 4 to 6 hour delay getting into Dover, so I've decided to travel during the night, arrive early hours in the morning. Hopefully the traffic will be less and I'll be able to get into Dover easier. So this is just my last sort of little chat about leaving. So the bike's all ready to go. A little conversation. I went to the ABR festival looking for a pair of mesh trousers. Couldn't find any to fit. I went onto the SPADA stand. I spoke to Ed, lovely guy. Took me around the back. I met Bob, who was looking after the stores. They gave me a pair of 5XL. Unfortunately, they didn't quite fit by a couple of inches. I did say to the guys that I'd go for a wander around the ABR, see if I could find some mesh trousers elsewhere which would fit. Couldn't find any. Went back to Sparta Sand, and I said to the Ed that I would buy a pair anyway, and then I'd take them home and cut them up and modify them so they fitted. Ed called over, I presume his manager, but James Kent. James came over and said, look, he said, what we can do is we'll try and speak to the manufacturers in Pakistan, which is Ghuos, JB, and we'll see if we can get you a pair made. You don't expect anything, do you? You just, yeah. Anyway, so I made a little short video which they sent to Ghuos in Pakistan, and they've made me a pair of trousers to fit. I've got a handmade pair of trousers from Sparta, and they fit perfect. They're brilliant. I've got a message from Ghuos here on the back of a card from Sparta Direct. I spoke to James this morning, or emailed James this morning. They've arrived before my trip. They've arrived literally this morning, about 2 hours ago. And James says there's no charge. So I've got a wonderful pair of trousers which fit perfect, mesh trousers from Sparta, all ready for my trip. So I can't thank Sparta enough. Thank you very much, guys. The bike, the old Tiger 900. I don't know if you can see it there, but it's well loaded up. I've still got the panniers to put on it yet. But there you go. That's the bike in all its glory. Far too much stuff, but it's like everything else. Every time you go through it, I've been through it about 10 times and tried to reduce it. Unfortunately, every time I sort of try and take stuff out, I've decided what I need. I got one pannier just full of a CPAP machine and batteries, etc., because I got the sleep apnea thing. I've even got a walking stick on there, a collapsible walking stick, because I can't get off the ground once I'm on the ground. I've changed for the tent from a teepee tent to a pop-up tent, decathlon pop-up tent, but I can't get off the ground, so I've got a walking stick which I can climb up to get off the ground due to the back and the neck. But everything's ready to go. The bike's ready to go. It's going to be probably about 6,000 miles there, but I'm going for a month anyway. And that's it. So I'd just like to thank Sparta. I'd like to thank James Kent especially, Ed, Bob, the team from the UK, Ghuos from Japan, and thank you very much, guys. You've been wonderful. So I'm going to add Sparta onto the front of my little video clip. And you'll see more as I go around. I'll post when I come back, but I'll take the videos as I go around. So I'm leaving tomorrow night. I should arrive at Dover probably about 2 o'clock in the morning. And then I've booked a 7 o'clock ferry, so by the time I go through the new EES system, grab a cup of coffee somewhere, get myself onto the boat. It's a fully flexible ticket, so if I get on an early ferry, I will. And then we're off around Europe. We're off to Poland, off to the Ukraine border, coming back down for Slovakia, Austria, Germany, and back home again in a sort of a roundabout circuit. As I said before in the previous videos, the idea of going is I'm paying tribute to my friend who died of a brain tumour a couple of years ago, and I just want to go and visit his grave and give my respects to him, really. And fortunate enough, since my injuries and since my brain surgery and everything, I can still do it. So long may it continue. So lastly, thank you very much, Sparta. Thank you very much, James. Thank you very much, Ghuos, Ed, Bob, and the team. You've been brilliant. It's the first time ever anybody's ever given me anything or done anything for me like that, and it's just been fantastic. So thank you very much, guys. Cheers.